We're in Santa Rosa, California. This is where prospective bounty hunters learn their trade. Bounty hunters hunt down suspects who don't show up for their court appearance. And they don't exactly take the gentle approach either.
We have a right now to take all this marijuana to pay the bond off for this guy because he co-signed for him.
The bounty hunter's only goal, the bounty itself. And they learn about how to get that at this bounty hunter school. Today is the first day of training for Brandon. Brandon is 21, works as a paralegal, and no longer likes his office job. Here, Brandon learns everything a bounty hunter needs to know, from fighting techniques to profiling and legal theory. Bounty hunter instructor Dan Osborne has been in the business for 8 years. What are his 3 most important rules?
Number 1 is your mind, because every job, every place is going to be different, okay? Number 2, we got to have street sense to us. We have to understand the area that we're working in. Number 3, we got to know the person that we're chasing.
Students Brandon and Kyle only need to complete a 60-hour training course to be allowed to work as bounty hunters. Getting the license is easy. Surviving in the job every day is the hard part.
If you were to be going after a fugitive and they were to have a gun pointed at you and or just on their waist, what would you do?
Dan and his colleague Will show what to do if you're threatened with a gun at close range.
Please don't pull that gun. Please don't pull that gun. Bam, okay? Super quick like. We'll go slow. Clear the gun. Hammer the wrist. What do we talk about? The wrist is one of the weakest bones in the body. So I've cleared myself, hammered the wrist. Brandon, would you like to try removing the gun? Strike the wrist. Strike it. Strike it. Strike it. Strike it. Yeah, you see that?
The hunt for fugitive criminals is very dangerous. Students must be well prepared for every situation.
Can you tell me a reason why you would want to get involved in this business?
The help it gives everyone.
Yeah.
The families, the actual person themselves, everything.
No, it's not always about just helping. Sometimes it's personal. Sometimes it feels good because you just got that child molester off the street. You want to go get him because you know what you're doing is right.
And of course, you can make good money as a bounty hunter. The more dangerous the accused, the higher the bounty. 4,000 to 5,000 euros per month can be made here. But before Brandon is allowed to experience his first mission, Dan meets with his colleagues. Bounty hunter Steve needs help with some stubborn cases. Everyone has developed their own methods for finding addresses.
So sometimes we'll run a ruse where I'll be an old friend from high school. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of Tommy. I'm in town now for the day. You know, where's he at? That kind of thing.
UPS driver.
Fake Facebooks.
UPS driver's a good one.
These fakes are completely legal.
Hi, Lucille. My name is Bradley. Is Kevin available? Well, he doesn't live there.
Where are you living now?
Year and a half. He gave me your number. I just got out of jail and I owe him some money. Tanya Marks. She lives there too. Okay, well that's awesome.
On the list today, 2 dangerous and violent defendants. Steve has been looking for them for months. Together, they're more effective and therefore safer.
Last of Chavez.
This is the dangerous suspect with the felony possession of firearm, correct? Gang member.
All fugitives have one thing in common. They fail to appear in court. In the USA, a defendant has to go to prison before his court date. If he pays the bail, he can wait in freedom for the trial. Bail is refunded after the trial. Most criminals, however, cannot raise the money themselves. This is where the bail bondsmen come in. They pay the bail to the court for a fee of about 15% of the sum. If the defendant disappears before his court date, the bail bondsman hires a bounty hunter to get his money back. The bounty hunter goes out to find the fugitive defendant. As a reward, he receives 10% of the bail. The bounty today is €20,000. The arrest warrant and a photo of the defendant are always good to have. There are big differences when it comes to security. We notice that some are equipped with bulletproof vests. Others are not protected at all. Today is Brandon's baptism of fire. His first day as a bounty hunter trainee.
He's a dangerous guy. We want to get him off the street.
Possession of firearm, obstruction of police officer, known gang member, has brown pride tattooed on his body.
A tough case for Brandon's first assignment.
So, you're getting ready to go hit a house. You ready? I'm ready. Are you excited or are you pumped?
I'm excited.
See what he can see.
His colleagues are in contact via radio. Steve lets Brandon look for the house number.
Okay, stand by.
He attracts less attention than the professionals.
I want you just to stand right by it so we can see you.
It's right there. It's right there on the top right.
Some lady watching upstairs. Somebody's watching upstairs, he said.
Wait for us, Brandon. I need the file.
An inconspicuous family home. A heavily armed suspect is said to be hiding in a room here.
How you doing?
Oh, no.
No.
What are you doing?
Don't go in there. Why are you shutting the door on me? What's your name? What's your name? Where's Daniel? Where's Daniel?
You guys can't come in without a warrant.
Yeah, we have a warrant. The name's on there.
There's no Daniel here.
Brandon stays in the background. He still has to get used to how the pros handle these situations.
You got ID, bud? We can just clear it.
The other residents remain silent. Something's not quite right here.
Hey, he said somebody took a screen out the window and started to climb out, and Will was there, and he said, "What's up?" And the guy went back in.
No one's trying to come out.
He said he just did it.
You guys can't just show up to my house and try to get someone who's not here. What do you mean? This is my house. There's kids here.
Bounty hunters are allowed to break into the house of a wanted person, but not into the houses of friends or relatives. Devin and Brandon find out that no one is officially registered here. Steve doesn't want to upset the people, but wants to get them on his side. There seem to be more problems here than just a single gang member.
We have the right. It's on the application. We're not violating anybody's rights by searching the house.
Well, if it was my house and I knew I wasn't hiding anything, I would have no problem with you coming in. It doesn't matter to me. If I'm gonna put up a fight about it, I'm hiding something, so.
They suspect not everyone has a residence permit for the US, but Steve has no interest in exposing them.
No, I just want to try and do something calmly. I don't want you there. They don't like you. Most people don't.
Steve wants to solve the issue peacefully. Dan shouldn't provoke any violence.
You guys pretend you guys gonna do something. Next thing you know, they take everybody.
Yeah, but we don't have any right to arrest anybody except this guy.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what you guys are up to. You guys in here are cool. I can write my number down for you. Do you have a pen?
Steve leaves his number. Brandon learns good relations with the contacts of the fugitive will get him to his destination more easily than violence.
So you saw how that girl came up and asked me for my phone number quietly.
Yeah.
When she's free and free from them, I strongly feel she'll call and feed us into where that guy is.
How often does that happen?
That happens a lot.
The bounty hunters couldn't find the defendant. But Steve's experience shows, with persistence and small steps, 80% of all cases are solved and handed over to the police. Today, another operation is scheduled.
Don't have all our ducks in a row, right? And we're now the criminal. What is he? He's 19 years old, looks like. Hispanic male, 5'9", 150 pounds, no scars, no tattoos.
The man's accused of drug trafficking. The address on the documents leads us to a trailer park. At first sight, the trailer is uninhabited. But then...
How you doing? You live here? Yeah, what's your name? We're looking for Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Doesn't live here? You don't know who it is?
No.
Someone speaks English back?
Steve's surprise tactic doesn't work. He doesn't understand Spanish. The older man thinks Steve wants to see his marijuana plantation. His license allows him to grow it legally in California.
Okay, we need a Spanish speaker and I'll give this back. Where is it? Come on in. This is Diego. You know Diego?
Yeah, he's a neighbor.
He's a good grower. Ask him where his son Guillermo is.
¿Dónde está tu hijo Guillermo? No, yo no tengo hijo Guillermo. He says he doesn't have a son named Guillermo.
This is him.
Yeah.
This is him.
Tell him he co-signed for this guy's bail bond. Tell him that.
Que tú firmaste para que él saliera.
We have a right now to take all this marijuana to pay the bond off for this guy because he co-signed for him.
Van a pagar por eso.
Diego doesn't want to give up his plants, so he voluntarily agrees to a house search. The bounty hunters hope to find a trace of the wanted Guillermo here. Brandon seems to feel increasingly uncomfortable and leaves the house. Dan searches every corner of the trailer.
He says that he's the one that didn't sign. He probably says that his son's the one that signed.
Steve tries to reach Diego Jr. in vain. The bounty hunters have hit a dead end again. The pressure is high. Only if they find the fugitive will they get paid. Brandon doesn't want to be filmed anymore. When the camera is off, he tells us that he didn't expect innocent people to be given such rough treatment. Now the neighbors have also become aware of the operation.
I'm the owner of a trailer park. I've got 2 cars of armed bounty hunters harassing the tenants here. They lied, said they were ICE agents.
We did not say
that.
That's not true.
Devolving into a riot.
Oh, God.
They're shaking down people with guns in the trailer park.
The accusations are false, and the police are on the side of the bounty hunters. Nevertheless, it's time to leave.
You know, it doesn't always go smooth like we plan. So we're gonna have to do more research tonight and then tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll get back at it tomorrow and be able to apprehend the fugitives that we've been looking for today.
I'm disappointed we didn't get anybody, but I know we will eventually because we get everybody.
Early the next morning, the bounty hunters are back at the office. There are no normal working hours here. 80-hour weeks are normal. And it's not just assignments. Paperwork also takes up a lot of time. Steve tries to find out new addresses. All green files are open cases, 40 in all.
You remember when the young lady came and asked me quietly for my phone number and I gave it to her? She was afraid. All those people there yesterday were obviously gang members. Well, she called early this morning and said that she does know our defendant and the gentleman in the picture, which I felt when she asked for the phone number, she wanted to give us some information. And she said that he was her boyfriend, does not know where he is now, but knows he's still around, and will try and get a location for us and let us know. Will give us a call.
The list of wanted people is endless, and the bounty hunters go hunting again, this time without Brandon. He wants to continue working for justice, but he prefers to do it from behind a desk.